report should be released.
And I want to ask you, just getting into kind of unpacking the election results. Donald Trump won by a resounding amount. We realize he won the popular vote. There's now a bit of a Democratic finger-pointing blame game. Nancy Pelosi thinks Biden didn't get out soon enough. Bill Clinton says Democrats kind of shied away from some tough issues. What do you think Democrats need to learn from the loss?
I think the most important lesson to be drawn from the election is that the American people want us to work on the high cost of living and make sure that there can be a real path forward for working class Americans, middle class Americans, everyone who aspires to be part of the middle class, to enjoy, those promises, that basic contract between everyday Americans and the country, which is that if you work hard and play by the rules, you should be able to provide a comfortable living for yourself, for your family, purchase a home, educate your children, have access to health care, go on vacation every now and then, and one day be able to retire with grace and dignity. That's the American dream. But for far too many people, it's out of reach. And that shouldn't be a Democratic issue or Republican issue. That's an American issue that we should all address together.
It's something that I'm still struggling with, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on, is how did a convicted felon resonate more with Americans than a hyper-qualified woman of color? Do you think?
See, here goes the delusion right here, A hyper-qualified woman of color. I can tell right now she's about to get into the identity politics. And a hyper-qualified woman of color, Kamala Harris, has a bad track record. Sonny, Kamala Harris never accomplished anything. What has she accomplished? For people who think that this woman is so great and she's so she's so qualified, what has she accomplished? In the 3.5 years, or maybe 4 years she was in there, she ain't did a damn thing. But fuck everything up everywhere she went. As far as I can see, this woman was seriously incompetent. She failed at the border. She broke the motherfucking economy. I mean, seriously, what has this woman, everything this woman has touched turned into shit. Seriously. This ain't propaganda. This ain't me these are facts. Even in California, this woman, you got a lot of old silly black people, black liberals, who will sit around and try to shame other black people for not voting for Kamala Harris. But this woman did terrible things to black people over there in California when she was a district attorney. These are facts. This woman ain't on our side like that. And then now, her dumb ass over there in Hawaii with Doug, and her DNC supporters, her DNC staff, they got laid off and with no severance pay. They can't even get paid. Some leader she is, right? Instead of staying back, trying to make sure these people got paid, she took her motherfucking ass to Hawaii. That's the leader y'all wanted though, right?
That racism and misogyny played any part in this election?
Well, listen, I think that.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm sorry I'm talking too much, but it wouldn't be Sunny hosting if she didn't bring up race and misogyny. This woman is so hell bent on identity politics. I don't understand what it is with this woman. When you say it's about race and misogyny, right? Sunny Hostin don't go out there and talk to people and find out what the issues are. She has nothing. She has no clue what she's talking about. Sunny hostile. Not Sunny Hostin, Sunny hostile. She has no clue. And she's so far removed on what the American people want. We did not want Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was a terrible candidate. She is incompetent. She's not charismatic. She doesn't know what she's talking about. You have to spoon feed her her thoughts. She can't talk without a goddamn teleprompter. Not only that, she can't even manage the goddamn campaign budget. This woman right now as we speak, she's $20 million in debt. Are you serious? This is the woman that you want to be your leader. Get the fuck out of here, Sonny Holston.
Vice President Harris was eminently qualified. Mm-hmm. And I supported her with everything that I had. And I think so many.
Now he delusional too. This dude, he really don't believe that shit. And see, this is why people don't really, this is why people have lost respect and faith in the Democrats, because shit like this. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to see that Kamala Harris did not qualify. I'm far from a goddamn genius. I ain't super intelligent. I got good common sense though. And that's all you need to see that Kamala Harris, she ain't the one. This guy's far more intelligent than me. And come on, you mean to tell me that this guy can look at her and can honestly say that she would have been a great president? He would have made a better president than she would have been. Are you serious?
Americans did. It was a close election at the end of the day. Didn't break in her direction. I think we all are going to unpack as part of our after action analysis. How did this happen?
Yeah.
Where did we fall short? I do think that the emerging lesson, separate and apart from reasons may be connected to race and misogyny, is that the economy was the dominant theme for a lot of folks, particularly when you consider that in many communities of color, there was movement away from the Democratic candidate and toward the former president. But I think we have to unpack it all. And it's understandable that there's great disappointment amongst a lot of people. You know, she represented tremendous hope for a new day in the United States of America. But Shirley Chisholm took a step forward.
And how was that? Tell us how she raped the shit. No hope. As far as my concern, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, no hope. I was dreading the future if Kamala Harris would have been president. However, Sonny Holston just tried to force him to say that misogyny and racism was the reason why Kamala Harris lost, and he didn't fall for it, which I pretty much respect him for that, because he got to the meat of why people didn't vote for her, because Kamala Harris really didn't articulate her message. Whenever she was asked a question, she just sidestepped and gave you a bunch of word salad. Sonny. And Sonny Holston, she's not Sonny Holston is well spoken, but she's not that smart. Like she thinks she is. She ain't all the way dumb, but she's not as smart as she thinks she is. She thinks that she's one of these people. She thinks because she went to college, she's super educated, that she's more intelligent than what she is, but she ain't. I mean, he pretty much shut her down because she tried to pin him against the wall and make him say that it was due to racism and misogyny, but he didn't fall for it. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments, man. This is a short one. I just want to get on that point real fast. Just to Do the Better You channel. Like and subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.